running 'cause I'm coming, gonna eat you alive. Your heart hits like a drum. The chase has just begun. Monsters stuck in your head. Monsters under your bed. We are monsters. Oh, we are monsters. Oh. One misstep, you're mine. And you better stay clever if you wanna survive. Once you cross the line, you'll be wishing you would listen when you meet your demise. Your heart hits like a drum. The hunt has just begun. Monsters stuck in your head. Monsters under your bed. We are monsters. Oh, we are monsters. Oh. We never shoot a stun. We're kings of the kill and we're out for blood. We'll take them one by one. We're kings of the kill and we're out for blood. We never shoot a stun. We're kings of the kill and we're out for blood. We'll take them one by one. We're kings of the kill and we're out for blood. Monsters stuck in your head. Monsters under your bed. We are monsters. Oh, we are monsters. Oh. Monsters stuck in your head. Monsters under your bed.
The Pittsburgh Steelers, six-time world champions, trying to get the opportunity to grab a seventh.
Come on.
Feel it coming in the air.
Take the calculated risk associated with victory. Hey, whatever it takes, do your job today. We do it together. We are an unstoppable force. Show the champions you are right here. Respond. Right there. All right. That's right. Let's ride over.
So gonna run this down the line.
Yeah, I said it, we are. This is Rock Nation. Pledge your allegiance. Hit your fatigues on. All black, everything. Black cars, all black, everything. And I come with black birds riding with they. I get more in depth if you boys really enough. This is not familiar. I'll explain later. But for now, let me get back to this paper. I'm a couple bands down and I'm trying to get back. I gave another grip, I lost a flip for 5 stacks. Yeah, I'm talking 5,6 zeros, dot zeros. Hit the back to run the circles well. And it's clear.
Intercepted!
Yeah.
I'm addicted to the thrill.
Uh-huh.
It's a dangerous love affair.
Stop. Is reeled in. What a catch by Bryant for the touchdown. If you can't stop it, they're going to keep running. Stop.
Who gon' run this town tonight?
Yeah.
I mean, this is what life.
There's been an awakening.
All teams, give it everything you got.
There's the explosive Pittsburgh offense.
Set for a good AFC matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and our home team. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29. Yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
We go! 50, plant. Check Leo!
Watch the twins.
Now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Check 50, check 50. Check. Motion. Hey, wahoo.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Darnold. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36.
Hey, Orbit. 94 is the mark. 94. Here we go. Red 80.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A very solid gain of 27. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Motion. Hey, Delta.
They'll run here with Connor. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Second down and goal. Darnold caught by Nelson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The 10-yard completion, but still now facing third and goal. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is third and goal. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
A little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep it.
Touchdown, LA! A big play there. 49 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him, being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work. Yeah, there's no doubt.
This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Hey, Zoo.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Come on, D. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Darnold from the gun. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And a big loss this here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Darnold now to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. And this one's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Darnold. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Here's Darnold. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. They're going to go. It's Darnold. And the pressure gets to him again. Ja'Kai Polite. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The toss out to Barkley. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Flush to his right. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Dante Pettis, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Chargers have taken the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Ja'Kai Polite racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold, and his throw here's incomplete. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up. The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Returnable here for Callaway. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that
this is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The drive will start with counter. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later. I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack, because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is counter. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
2nd and 9 now. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there for L.A. 54 yards.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So a slight improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on 1st down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard, stop short of the 35. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress. Touchdown, LA! Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Darnold on 1st down. They're hauling it in, Nelson. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now it's Connor. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. They'll run on 1st down. It's Connor. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They run it again with Cook. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Who that?
From the 40 now on second down. Darnold, and he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They run again on first down. Cook will get 3 up to midfield.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. From the 50, it's Darnold. He'll try and run it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, it's Cotter. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. On 4th down, Darnold. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's a gain of 34. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
6-6, pull it high.
58, come on.
Watch the speed grip.
Now back to throw. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at third down here. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up fourth down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no.
And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the first down. Now, this worked, so I guess I shouldn't be nitpicking too much, but they only had a couple of inches to go. Why fake punt?
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. If you're going to go ahead and try and pick it up in that short of a distance, I wouldn't even go into fake punt formation. This is like using up a big play for no reason at all. Leave your offense on the field and pick it up. But again, what were we doing? We're nitpicking, right? Because they did get it.
It worked. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On second down, it's Cook. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing here on third down, Darnold. He completes it to Nelson. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. And here we go on 4th. Darnold, it's caught. Nelson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Darnold's going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now Cook. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On first down, Darnold. Washington's got it. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Chargers' 19-yard line.
Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Now to try the field goal, here's Daniel Carlson. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And the kick here is good, so add 3 to the total, but they're still coming up well short, and that is how this one comes to an end.